that. You know, so they probably do some talk. Okay.
Let's go explain. Hebrews
I wish I could find a scripture where it was talking about like how in the old times the men of the Lord didn't want to accept these.
Oh, that's in Judges.
Yeah, they didn't want to accept
them.
them.
They try to come back in,
Right.
and because they didn't have like who
weren't
house
the
they
law
was
and
from,
shit. Right.
who their father lineage was, they wouldn't let them back in the city. That's in Judges where you read about that.
That's
So
where the whole
they had to go
two-type
back.
came in.
So they had to go back to those nations that they had left from and grow up there. So that's how you end up getting Israelites scattered throughout all nations.
When you said heathen, how would you define what is a heathen?
A person that's not an Israelite of another nation, like a Moabite, so-called Chinese.
So why would it be wrong to say that a Gentile is a non-Jew, since it's someone that's not a... It sounds like you're saying...
No, I said it's two Gentiles.
Two Gentiles.
Yeah. I said
physical.
Yeah,
and
so
then
natural
spiritual.
Gentile, and then it's an unnatural Gentile. The unnatural Gentile is the Israelite that's going with Gentile philosophy, that's thinking that they might be a gook or whatever, you know what I'm saying, so forth and so on. And then a natural Gentile is absolutely that nation.
So when Isaiah 49 talks about the Gentiles waiting for Messiah's law, I'm just trying to figure out how.
It's going to explain. It's going to explain. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be the scripture.
All right, it's Hebrews 8 and 8, right? All right. For finding fault with them, he said, Salak, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah.
Hold on.
What you looking for? Where it said, where should he go? Should he go to the Hebrews? I thought it was Hebrews that night. Saying what I want.
I know an easy way to prove them two types of Gentiles. You can get 1 Corinthians 12 and 1 and Ephesians 5 and 5.
2 and 11.
2 and 11. 2 and 11.
I want the one where it say, where should he go? Should he go to the heathens and teach the Gentiles? That's amongst the Gentiles?
Oh, that's in John.
Okay.
I wish I had.
What's that, John 8 then?
John.
Might be John. I thought he
Go on, bring it out.
Might as well.
Go.
This 1 Corinthians 12 and 1. Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I would not.
Oh, John 7.
I would not have you ignorant.
Yeah, John. Yes.
Ye know that ye were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols, even as ye were led.
Hey, read that again after this. Check this out. This John chapter 7, verse 35. Then said the Jews among themselves, whither will he go, that we shall not find him? So they're
Listen to
asking,
this real good.
yeah, so they're asking, hey man, where Christ gonna go with that? We ain't gonna find him. Will he go unto the dispersed among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles? So shall he go among the dispersed? Now give me Ezekiel 36, verse 16. Because it says, shall he go to the dispersed? So we need to find out who is that dispersed among them Gentiles.
And teach the Gentiles.
Yeah.
And you know it's two
36
types
and
of Gentiles.
16. This is Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 16. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, when the house of Israel dwelt in their own land, they defiled it by their own way and by their doings. That's right. They weren't keeping the law. So their way was before me as the uncleanliness of the removed woman, of a removed woman. Wherefore I poured my fury upon them for the blood that they had shed upon the land, and for the idols wherewith they had polluted it. And I scattered them among the heathen. Oh, he did what? And I scattered them among the heathen. Stop right there. Then said the Jews among themselves, whither will he go, that we shall not find him? Will he go unto the dispersed among the Gentiles? What's another word for Gentile? Heathen. Okay. And teach the Gentiles. Now go back to that again. Now stop back where you just finished out with, when it said he dispersed among the heathen. It's Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 19. And I scattered them among the heathen, and they were dispersed through the countries. Exactly. Bam. According to their ways and according to their doings, I judged them. Exactly. Now give me 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 1. Because it said that he dispersed them. Why? Because they weren't doing the laws and statutes and commandments, and they started following their own way. So give me that. You got it? Go ahead.
1 Corinthians 12:1. Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I will not have you ignorant. Ye know that ye were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols,
Sit up.
even as ye were led.
Sit up. You know you were Gentiles being carried away to these dumb idols. Because why was they carried away? Because they wouldn't follow law, statutes, and commandments. They followed dumb idols. That's what led them to get carried away. Among what? Among the heathens.
So you would say 1 Corinthians 12:1 is physical Jews who were acting like
Exactly.
There you go.
who were acting like Gentiles.
Word
That's right.
Gentiles.
Word
Now you
Gentiles.
back in your right state of mind.
Now you right. Now you back in your right
know
state
you
of
an
mind.
Israelite.
Now you know you're an Israelite.
So when they talk about being Israelites, being a light to the Gentiles, you mean the scattered Israelites themselves.
What?
Like
Not say it again.
So, like when you hear references.
Oh, you talking about when they say he's gonna be a light unto the Gentiles? Yeah, that's talking
Right.
about the scattered.
Or
The
like
scattered
people
Israelites.
in the scripture forcing that God would justify the Gentiles by faith, preaching the gospel beforehand to Abraham. So for you, that you're saying that's like just the Jews who were just in other nations.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not other nations.
Right.
Inherently.
And then it goes into your Acts 2, chapter 2, when it tell you during the feast day that Jews from all nations came in, and then it goes down a list of all the Jews and the nations that they look like, but they was actually Jews. Like read that. That's
Hey, real
Acts
quick, guys,
2.
I gotta get ready to run. I just wanted to, thank y'all for y'all time and interacting with me. But I got an appointment at 6 and I'm gonna be late for.
Man, I gotta get
Thanks
this
for the
truth,
time.
man.
I came at 4, but y'all weren't here.
Hey, come get the truth, man.
So,
Cause you listening, it might be for you.
I'm
you
listening.
too, man. You might be a Jake, man. But you can come
I'm
back
listening,
3
but
weeks in a row.
I'm not on the fence. I do believe I had the truth.
Hey,
Oh
But-
well, never
so
mind.
it's
Cancel
not-
my word.
I'm not neutral. I'm not neutral, but I like engaging with y'all.
Well, maybe
and-
if you
and so
come
forth.
more, you might be woken up. You know.
Can I get this for you real quick?
Huh? All right, real
This
quick.
is Hellenistas, Jews who made Greek their tongue, and with it often adopted Greek ideas and practices.
All right, let me break it down.
What did
Oh,
you
break it down.
What
You
did you
break it
just
down.
read?
That's the definition of Hellenist.
No,
Cause-
what book is that?
It's the Bible Dictionary, Compact Bible Dictionary.
Now the
Nah,
book- you
nah,
got it.
that word Hellenistic or Hellenist is that word Hellenist that they put in the Bible. When you look at the scripture that word Hellenist come from, it's the word Greek.
Yeah.
When it say there's no difference between Jew or Greek, before it said there's no difference between Jew and Hellenist or Hellenes.
That's what it's gonna say. in
That's what
Greek.
it's gonna say in the Greek.
I'll
But
go-
they switched it around.
I'll plan to go look that up.
Look
What-
that up.
and so
You can look
anywhere
that right
anywhere
now.
in Romans, you're saying if I go to the Greek, it'll say
Hellenist.
Hellenist?
Yep, it's gonna say
I'll
Hellenist.
go look it up.
And Hellenist
All
mean
right.
what? Jews that spoke Greek.
All right, y'all. I gotta run. Thank you.
All right, man.
I'll see you later on.
Yeah, give me a call.
Yeah, I will.
All right, see y'all.
All right, now this Acts chapter 2, man, verse 8 to show you that it was Jews in these other nations that might have looked like these other nations, but they was Jews, man. They were Israelites. All right, this Acts chapter 2, I started verse 8. And how hear we every man in our own tongue, wherein we were born, Parthians and Medes, Elamites, and dwellers of Mesopotamia, and of Judea, Cappadocia, and Pontus, and Asia, Perga, Pamphylia, and Egypt, and in parts of Libya, about Cyrene, and strangers of Rome, Jews and apostolites, Cretes and Arabians. We do hear them speaking our tongue, the wonderful works of God. So that was all our people, man, coming out of these other nations, man.
And
You
then,
know?
can I say something too? That's a scripture too that breaks all that lies about that speaking in tongues thing too.
That's right.
Right.
So
Because they just were speaking in the language that they were, the nation that they was from.
yeah,
They was just speaking in different languages. That's what tongues, speaking in tongues and speaking in another language.
Here go the finishing blow. The whole two Gentiles. This Ephesians 2:11. Wherefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles in
Yeah.
the flesh, who are called uncircumcision by that which is called the circumcision in the flesh made by hands.
Right. Because how did they become uncircumcised? How did they become a Gentile? By that was made by hands in the flesh by following false idols. of the other nations.
And they say that with Gentiles in times past.
And the shit still go on today.
Yeah, they still done.
Our
they go
people
right
still
there.
our people
Gentiles.
still in the Gentile state of mind.
Them
Still,
the Gentiles that can be saved.
right, still following other religions, man. Still in Muslim and Buddhist and all that. Everything but except for what they supposed to be in, man.
I got
Still
it.
to this day.
I want to just bring out Isaiah 14.
Oh, matter of fact, give me Matthew's chapter. What's that? The wheat and the tares. Matthew's chapter 13.
Yeah, 13 and like 38.
Yeah, somewhere
and
down
towards
there.
the end of 13.
Cause show you what happened, man. Show you that our people will look like other nations, man.
I
gonna
got
have
a little quick.
Yeah, you're gonna have some Israelites that look like Caucasians. You're gonna have some Israelites that look like Chinese Moabites, you know what I'm saying? So forth and so on. Go ahead.
This Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. So the Lord gonna have mercy on Jacob and he gonna choose Israel and set us in our homeland, which is Israel. And the strangers shall be joined with them. Who are those strangers? Those Israelite foreigners. The Jakes who walking around thinking they African American and all this other bullshit they into. That's the strangers that it's talking about. It say, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place. You break it down, bro.
Yeah, so we're gonna take the people and bring them to our place, man. These other nations, man. We're gonna bring them to our place. Go ahead.
It say, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
That's right. So we're gonna possess the other nations, man, in the land of the Lord, which is the kingdom of heaven, man. As servants and handmaids, man. As slaves, man.
And they shall take them captives who captives they were.